Hey team, I wanted to do a video on natural selling because I think it's really critical in order to have success with your Beachbody business. And I don't view this as selling. I view this as running accountability groups and helping people get hooked up with the right program. I do a lot of sharing and I do a lot of recommending and a lot of telling people what I do and what I find successful. So let's talk about natural selling. So natural selling is selling something without that obvious moment where you're like, hey, I've got a deal for you. Let me show you what I got right here, right? Like, here's the Vanna White, woohoo, here's what I'm selling. I don't do that. I have never once reached out to somebody and said, hey, I'm selling Beachbody now. I'd love to tell you about the products that I have to offer. No one's going to jump. When I scroll through Facebook and I see on my feed that someone's selling 31 bags or Mary Kay and they say lipstick on sale, I go, whoop, I don't need lipstick, keep going. In order to sell something, you have to create a need and a story about that product that makes it so desirable that there's no way they think that they could live their lives without it. The good news is, because health and fitness is so closely attached to your own self-confidence, to your own health, it's emotional and it's physical, it's very, very easy to build that story and make the connection. So how do I do that? How do I naturally sell without coming across as like the oogie weird friend that you kind of want to unfriend because they're selling wraps or something weird? The reason I truly started doing natural selling is when some girl friended me from high school on Facebook, and I thought, oh, wow, okay, yeah, I kind of remember her. Well, we'd been friends for maybe a week or something, I don't know, and she sent me a message, and she said, hi, this is Christy. I don't know if you remember me from high school. Wow, that was a long time ago. I'm now selling wraps, blah, 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 blah. Insert copy, paste, sales pitch here. And I thought, what in the world? Does she get anybody to buy that way? There was no connection to who I am. What are you up to? I noticed you have these cute kids, or I noticed that you're in the health and fitness arena, whatever. None of that. No connection. No relationship connection. And so I messaged her and I said, no, I'm not interested in your product. You can send me one for free and I'll test it out and I'll post on Facebook what I think. And she said, okay. So I don't know if you guys saw my post about a wrap that I did. Anyway, moral of the story is, that was so creepy. I'm like, who are you, weirdo? I don't know what this is. Like, I need to build a relationship. You cannot sell without building a relationship. Okay, so how do you do that? I think Facebook is the most powerful, free, easy way to build your business. I built my bootcamp business via Facebook, and I've really built my Beachbody business via Facebook. It doesn't matter how many friends you have. If you have strong connections, if you have 100 friends, that's 100 possible people that you could reach out to on Facebook and build a relationship with. And in fact, 100 versus the 1,000 or whatever I have now is perhaps more effective because you have a smaller pool of people to connect with, and those are probably people that you truly know and can build a relationship with. So I post on Facebook 3 times a day. These are general posts that I'm pushing out to other people that aren't necessarily directed and targeted to anyone in particular. My first post of the day is something about me, something that's going on, something funny, something about my kids, something about the day, something about the weather, something that's happy and positive that I'm putting out there into space to talk about. It's super important to keep it positive. We are selling health. Health makes you happy. If you are putting negative posts out there, that's building a brand about you, and it's always important to keep the dirty laundry off of Facebook. It just is. You got to put your best foot forward because now you're not just posting with what strikes you, you're posting with purpose. You now have a purpose behind what you're saying and what you're doing. You're hoping to inspire. You're hoping to help other people. And of course, you're hoping to make some money off of your posts. And you will. Okay, so first post is happy, positive, woohoo, I'm Megan and I like shoes, whatever. The second post is a freemium. It's a free thing that I'm pushing out to other people that's free, interesting information. And it's health and fitness related. Sometimes it's a recipe. Sometimes it's a video with a cool new move I found. Sometimes it's a link to a great article. I do a lot of fashion and fitness posts. That's kind of my brand. I'm really passionate about what I wear when I work out. And I think that when you feel good and look good when you work out, you have a better workout and you're more motivated. Like, how motivated are you? Like when you get a new pair of running shoes or like a cute new pair of pants or something, you're like, I've got to go to the gym. Clearly, I have to go right this second and go show off my pants. Yes? Okay. My third post is promotional in nature. You guys will never see a post from me that says, I'm doing the 21-day fix. Message me for information. I never talk about the product specifically. I talk about the story. What has the product done? And that's what I talk about. I talk about how it helps you understand portion control using these cool containers. I talk about how I was a clean eater and then now I've discovered balancing all of my food groups and it's making a difference. I talk about my own personal journey. I talk about people in my group. They don't have to be in your group yet. You can talk about the success that people have had in my groups on your page. You can talk about accountability and how you're 10 times more successful when you have somebody to help you. Okay. And I can share what some of those posts are, but don't post, I'm selling the 21-day fix. Please message me for info because you won't get any bites. People are not going to see that and think, oh, I like so-and-so. I'm going to buy something from them. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe it's, your closest friends and family will do that, but you need to build the story and help them think that this is a product I have to have. That's what selling is. You have to create such an intense need for something that they can't view their life without it. It's something they have to have. Okay? Build the story. All right, so that's just what I'm pushing out to the general world. What I'm doing on a targeted, specific basis, at least 10 times a day, it sounds like a lot, but it's not, is I'm reaching out to people via private message. So how it starts, I'm putting all my posts out there, and of course people kind of know me for fitness and health and all that. I've built my brand, and so will you, whatever you want your brand to be in the health and fitness space. Maybe it's recipes, maybe it's something else. Anyway, so I will reach out to someone, and I always relate it back to something that I've talked to them about or I know about from Facebook, something that is not health and fitness related. A post that I just did yesterday is I said, oh my gosh, the picture of you and your girls at the pumpkin patch was adorable. Which patch did you go to? We just went to the Flower Mound one. We loved it. Of course they're going to respond. It's a totally friendly thing. It was genuine. It was honest. There was a cute picture of their kids. I reached out to them. And she said, oh, it was the such and such. And your kids are so cute. What are you up to? And I said, oh, thanks. We're keeping busy. Keep it light, airy, true conversation. And then I said, well, I'm doing health and fitness and all this. And man, I'm just totally loving a new program I'm doing. You should totally do it. I think you would love it if you're like trying to figure out portions or whatever. So Valley Girl, Megan personality, it's total Megan speak. I never once said, I'm doing the 21-day fix. Here's all the details, and here's this, and it's using Autumn Calabrese, and I don't ever talk about that. I'm creating a story. Then she responds back and she goes, oh, yeah, maybe I've heard about something with these containers. And I'm like, oh yeah, and I sent a picture. Here they are. They're awesome. We started this conversation. Poof, challenge pack. It's because we kept the conversation going. I gave her just enough information to keep the conversation going. Don't ever put all of the information like in this long of an instant message and just like hope for the best. It's like when you're on a first date and you like vomit out all the crazy information about yourself. Well, I'm kind of a hoarder and sometimes I'm a little clingy and all of the crazy stuff about you. You have to kind of get to love you and get to love the story before you can start to air your dirty laundry with people, right? And sometimes the price can be really hard for people to swallow. So I always talk about price very, 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 very last. Okay? And then I say how they can buy it. All right? So that's natural selling. I never set out to talk to this person and said, hey, so-and-so, I know you like to exercise. Let me tell you about what I'm doing. I start a conversation. Now, let's just say the conversation didn't go in the right direction. Let's just say that this person was like, yeah, thank you so much. Oh, your kids are cute too. Oh, yeah, I'm not interested in that. Thanks for sharing. Then I say, oh, no, it's cool. Hey, have you heard about the new cute whatever for kids or for your dog. I know you've got a dog. I always take it back to the friend level because these people are my friends. They friended me on Facebook because they want to know about me and what I'm doing, sure, but they don't want to be sold to unless it's something they need. So I will always take it back to the friendship level and say, I will always say, hey, if you're not interested in this, I'm doing a free accountability group. That's just a lot of health and fitness things. You know, we have some on the calendar you guys know that are upcoming. So you can always take them back to something that's free so that they can get in. Everybody loves free accountability. Like, who doesn't want accountability, right? So I always take it back to that, and I always take it back to a friend level and say, well, you have an awesome night, and I just think your kids are so cute. We should get together soon. Whatever it is, close the loop. You can have this kind of conversation with anybody on your friends list. Anybody. You always have a way, and there's a way that you know them, some way to kind of talk to them. Now, I can share with you guys exactly what I say about the 21-day fix, but what I tell them is, oh my gosh, it works. Whatever your words are for that, oh my gosh, it works. It uses these cool containers and some short workouts. And oh yeah, there's this Shakeology stuff that I'm totally addicted to. It tastes like a milkshake. I mean, it has some probiotics and some blah, blah, blah. I keep it very Megan speak. I don't send them links. I don't send them videos. People aren't going to watch that stuff. They're just not going to watch that stuff. I don't have time in my day to go watch something extra. I need someone to tell me how much they love something, okay? So that's kind of what I'm doing on Facebook. Now, I encourage you guys to join organizations. If you're a mom, you've got to be part of a mom's group. You have to. You absolutely have to. That is a captive audience. That is our biggest growth audience because moms have gained weight. They need to lose the weight. Perhaps they're going to gain the weight again when they have another baby, and they're going to need to lose the weight. Their body has changed. Their emotional connection with food and exercise and all of that has changed. They've got a lot more on their plate. It's not just about them. It's about rearing a healthy family. And moms are typically healthier eaters than anybody else, or they try to be healthier eaters because they want their kids to eat healthy. We all do, right? So join a mom's group, captive audience, natural ways to have conversations with people. Bring your Shakeology bottle with you at all times. It starts a lot of conversations. You could also look at Meetup and find other groups of things that you're interested in. Painting, dancing, cheerleading, anything. You can find a Meetup group. Start conversations at the grocery store. I try to talk to at least 10 people a day and start a conversation. Sometimes it leads to health and fitness, y'all. Sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay because now they've had a connection with me, and hopefully it's positive. Hopefully I've given them some genuine compliments, and then they're going to continue to see all of my posts on Facebook. The more you interact with a person on Facebook, the more they're going to see your posts. So if you go through and you like different things that are legitimate things that you're like, oh, that's cool. They got a new job. Oh, that's cool. Look at their cute dog. Whatever it is, I spend probably, I don't know, 20 minutes a week just liking, you're probably already doing that. And then I comment when it feels natural and appropriate. Oh my gosh, what a cute dress. Where'd you get it? Whatever it is, I am genuinely commenting and pushing things out there. So when I do that, it pops me up higher in their news feed. And so they're then seeing all of my posts, okay? And sometimes it has to percolate. Sometimes they have to see that post about this 21-day group and, wow, someone lost weight. Sometimes it pops up and you're like, oh, that's interesting. And then maybe 2 weeks later, they have the need. They're like, I ate like crap this weekend. I think I better reach back out to Megan and see what she was talking about with that because, like, I'm out of control. I am out of control. I had, like, way too much pizza, whatever it is. We all have those pivotal moments that push us into making a good decision about health and fitness. No one has a pivotal moment where they're like, I need a new bag. I'm going to pass out if I don't have a new bag. It's never happened to me. Shoes, I feel like sometimes I'm going to pass out over shoes, but whatever. Okay, well, I hope this was helpful. I know that I talk a lot, but I hope this was helpful. I'm going to create a few more videos for you guys to try to help you in your selling and how to be natural, organic sales professionals by sharing and just kind of being friends with people. Okay, talk to you soon.